What is up, ladies and gents? This is the Square Gamers podcast where two dudes talk video games. And as you can tell, we're already laughing. It's going to be a hell of a show, guys. But before we get to it, man, I need to let y'all know that I'm Legendary Mike, the host. And you guys should know that by now. But we have someone special with us today. His name is Pedro, the fucking man, Mariball. What is up, bro?
What's up, man? This is our first podcast under Donald Trump's watch. So let's just take a moment of silence for the United States of America, shall we?
Excuse me.
All right, enough of that shit. Let's go.
Stop this shit.
Talking about fucking video games here. All right? Regardless of who's president, we got video games to talk about. So let's go.
Yes, sir. Okay, guys. This is some pretty cool stuff we're gonna start the show off with. I know a lot of the guys in the community who are huge fans of Mass Effect. Now, the thing is, guys, just the other day, Mass Effect BioWare released some information that Andromeda. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta take a second to take this in because I'm kind of upset about this. Not really, but no trilogy coming with Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm a little disappointed.
Why?
Because Mass Effect 3 was a hell of a fucking trilogy, bro. It's probably the only trilogy that to this day you can go back and buy all three and actually still enjoy it. Do you not agree with me, or are you just going to be like a cock and a balls?
I don't even know what you just called me. I don't appreciate being called that. I think that Mass Effect 3 was the one with the multiplayer that we played the shit out of, right?
Yeah, but we played all three, and I very clearly remember you going out and buying Mass Effect 1 so you could replay it, just so your character you had characters going into Mass Effect 3 already pre-storied out.
Yeah, but that's old me, bro. New me? Anyway, new me? New president, new me, doesn't care whether or not Mass Effect has a trilogy or not. Just give me a dope game with quality multiplayer that I can go back to every once in a while, bro. I would love to have, if they could do like a dope horde mode or something like that with like the aliens and stuff, that'd be dope.
Well, they're also talking about the campaign. You can play offline. I don't know why they even fucking mentioned this in the article. And what BioWare announced, I don't understand that. But does that maybe no online multiplayer, no horde mode, no? You think that's possible? You think they're stupid enough to do that? Are you hoping? Because I'm hoping. Horde mode is what we played the most of. So if there's no horde mode, I'm renting this game. I'm not gonna go out and buy $60 game for no replayability.
At least have something, and I'm pretty sure it'll have it. I just hope it's not as egregious as it was last time, where we spent a whole bunch of money on those dumb boxes to get more cards or whatever. So, you know.
But they also released a trailer, Pedro, and
the trailer was super dope.
Yeah, it was. Now I have some speculation, and I wonder if you agree with me. Okay, in the beginning of the trailer, the actual announcer or the guy who's voicing over the trailer, probably the main character, says we've been sleeping for 100 years. Okay, now I stopped right there. I paused it, and then I went back and I was thinking, okay, do you remember in Mass Effect 3? Guys, spoilers. If you guys haven't played Mass Effect 3 and you want to play it before Andromeda, pause, go play it, and then come back. Okay.
Yeah, it is available on backwards compatibility through Xbox One.
Okay.
So go play that shit. All right.
All right.
Continue.
Spoilers. Okay. You get left with three choices. Remember,
Fucking spoilers.
kill the Reapers and all synthetics
Mm-hmm.
in the galaxy. Combined
Don't you combine? Can you combine both of them or some
humans,
shit and live in
humans
harmony?
and synthetics, and the third one. Fuck, I forgot the third one already. Jeez.
You can just live in harmony.
Yeah, exactly. That was the third one. You're right. Now, I didn't play through to get multiple endings. But hearing that after 100 years sleep, BioWare is playing this game off of the fact that maybe after the destruction of the Reapers, basically all life forms completely died out almost. Other than what I'm thinking is, if you remember the very last scene of the end game of Mass Effect 3, they were Normandy was getting chased by the shockwave from the blast, and they crash landed on a planet. And there's the Krogan. If the Krogan was still alive, he was there. The Turian was there. I don't remember his name. I think I remember having the blue chick with me, and they're all just walk out of the ship and to this lush green planet. But that's it, and it cuts off. Now, so basically, what I'm thinking is maybe they're playing off of the fact that everything is destroyed, Earth is destroyed, all the civilizations that were left on Earth. Because remember, you gather your army to attack Earth, and if there's the warp thingies they were using to warp through space, if there's no warp thingies left, they're trapped on Earth and they all die. Did you think about it that much? Because I mean, going into this game looks amazing. It looks good. I just want to see where the story picks up off at. Because I know it's a clean slate, but there's got to be something that leads to this clean slate. Like, I'm excited to know what happens. What did you think about the actual first part of the trailer?
I mean, I didn't dissect the trailers as in depth as you did, bro. I was like, yo, this is dope. Dude looks cool. The main character, who's the main villain, has a handle on his head, which is kind of weird. But other than that, I was like, man, I'll allow it.
A handle on his head. I didn't even think about it like that, bro. That's. It would be really bad if it was a female antagonist, and she had a handle on her head. Oh, I'm gonna leave that one. I'm gonna leave that one to the crowd to figure that one out. So, what do you what are you truly wanting from this game? Seeing this trailer.
I just want an immersive single player experience. It's probably gonna last me like 25 hours, maybe. As open world as you can make that game. I mean, you don't need to make it super open world. I don't want it to be like The Witcher or anything, but
no, but you didn't you play the last Dragon Age, or was it your brother who played it?
Now I played some of the last Dragon Age.
Was that open world enough for you?
Yeah, it's probably what it's gonna be. Which would be dope.
That's what I'm thinking too. I mean, I haven't played that game yet. I would love to go back and try it. I'll wait for it to go on sale on the PlayStation Store or something, and I'll cop it up then.
What do you feel about the controls for the last game? I thought the controls for the last game were perfect.
On Mass Effect 3, controls were fine. I never had a problem with it. And we play. I mean, I remember clocking like 1,500 hours just the horde mode alone with all the guys. So I mean, if I had no complaints then, I don't see why I should have any complaints now.
All right.
I mean,
Cool.
do you feel like there should be some changes done?
Hell nah. I think you should leave that shit just the same. Make sure it's very simplistic to play. Give us some great story arcs. Allow us to play as a female protagonist. That's pretty much it.
Okay. Well, I mean, I kind of agree with you. I mean, just give me a good story and some kind of online.
Oh, bring back Krogans.
Oh no, those are your favorite race. To be honest with you.
Bro,
I remember
Code
you.
was so dope.
I remember you like texting me and like, Mike, I can't believe I fucking figured it out, bro. I got that Krogan to live, man. The Krogan's with me at the end. Yes. It's like, oh shit, this guy's fucking hyped over a goddamn dinosaur. But we're gonna move on, guy. We're gonna go into Titanfall. Now, guys, if you've been on the group page and our other slash media, you see we're extremely excited for Titanfall 2. It's a great game. We love it. We actually have a review in progress. It should be up here in a couple days. Make sure you check the YouTube channel for that and the group page for somewhat of a written review. But after the first week, it's sad to say that they're calling Titanfall 2 a flop. Now, I don't know if you guys read up on this stuff, but apparently Titanfall 2 finished off number 4 this week, which granted it didn't sell nearly as much as Titanfall 1 did, because if I remember correctly, Titanfall 1 was like on the top of the charts for the first month of release. Now, with that said, Pedro and I and a couple of guys in the group have been talking about it. Guys who have Titanfall 2, who've been playing it since release day. It's really sad, but do you agree with me, Pedro, where the game's lack in sales is clearly corresponding to the fact that Battlefield 1 was a week earlier and Call of Duty's a week after?
Dude, Battlefield 1 is a great game. I mean, I think Battlefield would have cannibalized anything coming after it. And truthfully, it's cannibalizing Call of Duty fans that aren't satisfied with Infinite Warfare. I mean, that game has garnered mixed reviews from critics. I mean, the users tend to like the storyline, the campaign a little bit. But I haven't heard much, ranting and raving about
Battlefield 1.
Well, no, not even that. Just, rants or raves of the multiplayer for Call of Duty. I think a lot of people truly did buy it for the Legacy Edition and just playing Old Faithful, which is Modern Warfare.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't got my hands on the remastered edition yet. Hopefully, come Black Friday, we'll find some good deals.
Oh my God! Target has it for $60.
Target has it for $60 right now for the Legacy Edition?
Yeah.
That's fucking legit, guys. You hear it first on Square Gamers, bro. Target, $60 for a Legacy Edition. That's like $40 off. Isn't it? Isn't it $90 for Legacy?
It's $80.
$80? Well, fuck, shit.
Yeah.
That's still $20 off. That's a hell of a deal.
Which is really good.
Now, after the first week, the guys at Respawn started getting a little frustrated, Pedro. I don't know if you follow Respawn's tweets and shit, but they took a shot. They're angry. They're kind of pissed off at the fact that their game's release date. They tweeted out, and I quote, "One is mostly slow and plodding, while the other's frantic precision is electrifying. You decide. Hashtag make the right call." Now, I laugh when I read this because who are they shooting at right now, Pedro?
They've got to be shooting at Call of Duty, so.
Oh, yeah, and I laughed when I read that. But then they go on to tweet, Pedro, for the record, at Respawn is the official voice of Respawn Studio. So basically they're saying, at Respawn is the voice of Respawn. I don't know if you guys actually caught that. But we have nothing but respect and love for our fellow devs. Okay. Now, Pedro, how do you feel about it? Do you think this was a little like, you think this is funny, or you think Respawn is a cockface for doing this on Twitter?
They should do whatever they feel is best to get their name out there, man. The game's a great game. It's like you said, lightning fast. I like it a lot. People should give it a shot, and I think that any type of way to garner publicity, just do it. Well, I don't see a problem going after Call of Duty. You're not going to go after your publisher mate in Battlefield 1. At least go after the competitor.
Well, I mean, because if I remember correctly, sometime this week, Battlefield or EA tweeted out and put out in their blog that they plan on continuing to support Titanfall. So which means they probably won't pull the backing out of Titanfall, considering at the end of the day they probably knew what they were doing, and they went with it anyway because they figured Battlefield 1 and Titanfall 2 can soak up all the market share up against Call of Duty, but not realizing what they actually did. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I mean, because it's ballsy that they did that. I mean, at the end of the day, Battlefield 1 is going to support Titanfall 3 if Titanfall 3, doesn't pick up in sales or doesn't make, at least their money back. But it just stinks because I feel bad for the guys at Respawn because they made a hell of a game and they're not getting recognition. They should have released this game either before Battlefield 1 or wait until next year and drop it January, February, because I don't think there's any first-person shooters coming out in that time frame.
I think Titanfall 2 is going to get... by the way, you said Titanfall 3 for some reason. I don't know why, but Titanfall 2 will definitely be on sale during Black Friday. I know the week of Black Friday, that Wednesday and Thursday, they're going to have Target will have an early sale. Battlefield 1 and Titanfall 2 will both be on that early sale at $35 a piece. That Infinite Warfare Legacy Edition will be $60. So that is not this week. You cannot buy those games now, but they will be available the week of the 24th.
Well, there you go, guys. Fucking there goes the deal right there. Gotta keep your eye on it. Going into the next one, Pedro. Now, I know you're the huge Xbox guy in the group right now, and Major Nelson and the guys at Xbox are coming across a new, I shouldn't say new, but they're revamping their preview program. Now, back when I had the Xbox and Xbox One, one thing I will say, the preview program was actually really good. I got you get to see all the neat little updates first. They get to they gave you a couple cool incentives for signing up. But the one I remember is I would log on one day and I would have 300 Microsoft points in my bank. I'm like, what the fuck is this from? And I would literally have to go online and I would get Microsoft points every so often for doing this preview program. Now they're making a bunch of new changes. I believe they are calling the Insider Program. Xbox Insider Hub is basically the new name. It allows you to be personalized, to give you more relevant announcements, quests, and insider content opportunities. Gain early access to select games and apps. That is probably one of the biggest reasons to sign up for it. The new UI that's they're coming out with through the Xbox One. You're gonna get a special profile card, Pedro. I don't know, is that still even relevant? Like in the Xbox world?
That definitely is.
And then the coolest thing is, I didn't know this, but multiple users can use this Insider Hub on a single console.
Which is good.
Which is, I don't ever remember being like this.
It isn't.
Oh,
That's brand new.
So this is brand new. Excuse me, guys. So what are your thoughts? I mean, have you gotten some new stuff already? Considering this was announced last week.
I mean, I haven't really noticed anything super crazy when it comes to the preview channel. This is during the time of year where they kind of take the development team takes breaks, a well-deserved break, I might add, because they have been hard at work throughout the year creating the different changes for the Xbox. The best thing about this is, man, it's going to be open to the public very, very soon. Mm-hmm. So before you would need to have someone. You would need to know someone within the preview program to then have them invite you. To then you would have to wait 2 to 3 days till the invite populated. Then you would accept the invite, download the preview dashboard, and then go ahead and experience what everybody else was experiencing a month before the update went out, and you would essentially be a beta tester. So let me give you guys a word of caution right now. This is all beta software. You're going to experience the software before it does get released. For example, last year's big fall update was one with Cortana on it. We never got the Cortana update. What we got was the Windows 10, and then Cortana came later. But we had the Windows 10 update before anybody else did, and it was super slow. As well as some games were ran like garbage on it. So I caution you to join the preview at your own risk. But it does come with some cool perks. Like he said, sometimes you'll get Microsoft points, other times they'll just give you something for free. Like downloadable content or whatever the case may be. Like I got some downloadable skins for Gears of War 4 when Gears of War came out for being a preview member. So
that's fucking
cool.
dope. How many times did you actually run into problems other than the actual Cortana and Windows 10 update?
Not very many.
Okay, well, see, there you go, guys. Excuse me. It sounds like a great idea. I remember being in it. I didn't get to experience it all that much, but I enjoyed it. I mean, I thought it was cool. I didn't get any huge changes like the Windows 10 / Cortana update. I didn't get to mess around with that. So now do you think are they planning a big new huge update, or are we just talking about the typical
Preview updates are going to be like your typical monthly ones, but they'll have a few
okay
big ones.
And
So.
have you heard anything about this new Xbox One experience that they're supposed to be doing, like this whole new
Yeah,
UI reboot?
yeah, that's part of the creators program, the creators update coming out in May, I think, or March. So that should be pretty cool.
Oh well, there you go, guys. That's fucking dope. If you want to get into this, you can go to themajornelson.com. He's the one that tweeted it out. It's also available on Windows too. I don't know if you realize that, Pedro, but yeah, guys, go check that out. I mean, I probably think there would be like a waiting process, considering it's going to be open to the public. So there probably will be a waiting process. Do you think, or do you just going to open it all up completely?
They're just gonna open it all
Oh, okay.
completely.
Well, there you go, guys. Go to it. Pedro, anything you want to hit on before we peace out?
No, the normal stuff.
Normal stuff?
Just just hit us up on the group, facebook.com/groups, as well as check out our YouTube. My man Mike is still plugging away at Dark Souls. So
Yeah, we actually have a huge actually put out a huge update yesterday. So if you guys are listening who are actually watching the Dark Souls Let's Play, we're gonna be doing that on Twitch from now on. Twitch schedule will be up a week before I plan on streaming, so make sure you guys check that out. We're gonna be doing our new Game Plus run there on Twitch. I actually was convinced to go ahead and cop Bloodborne and play Bloodborne, so I decided to do a Let's Play on Bloodborne, considering that game looks amazing and I'm ready to get my hands into it. And then Titanfall 2, guys. We've been streaming the hell out of that Titanfall 2. Make sure you go to our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/thesquaregamers. Find us on there. We actually had a stream the other day where we had one of the community members up in the stream having a good old time. It was a blast. Make sure you guys go out there and follow and like and do all that good stuff for us, guys. But I think that's it. So, guys, peace out, and I will see you next week.
later, y'all.